This is my dad's badge number, so I carry that with me kind of everywhere, and it's kind of hidden. I always think that I want to make him proud, that I hope what we're doing maybe saves another family from going through what we went through from losing him. He was just a good and just man. So I hope that we have that same legacy, that if something were to ever happen to me, I'm remembered as a good woman, a good mom, a good firefighter, a good instructor. My name is Amy Parrinello. My full-time job is captain at a fire station, and my other business is Florida TEMS. We provide tactical emergency casualty care training to law enforcement, military, sometimes civilian groups. My backstory is I come from a family of law enforcement. My father was a police officer who was shot and killed in line of duty. My mom was law enforcement also. She retired as a chief. My sister's also law enforcement retired. And I went to college. Grew up thinking I was going to be a veterinarian, and kind of went into that world a little bit, didn't like it, and ended up riding along with the fire department. Loved it, started in that career, and then from there met my husband, who is also a fireman, and he did a lot of SWAT training and tactical medicine with the military, so I started training with him, and we recognized there was a big gap between what was being provided for military members and what was being provided for law enforcement as far as medical care and training, and so we came up with the idea of starting a business that addressed it. So the training focuses on active killer scenarios and law enforcement officer involved shootings. It's dynamic and tactical. We believe a lot in practice like you play. So everything is loud noises and scenario based to do a positive stress environment for the officers, or in some cases in the military. Make it real world, not Sharknado, but have a stress element there so that you have confidence in the training when you're in the real scenario, that you've kind of been there before. God forbid you see yourself presented it with again, and your stress response is there, but not so elevated that you're blacked out and not able to focus and function. We've done training worldwide, literally everywhere from Japan to Mexico, California, all the way back to our roots in Florida. And we've done everything from Department of Defense groups, federal law enforcement, local law enforcement, and even some civilian. So statistically, I am outnumbered. Women in general are outnumbered in law enforcement, military, fire rescue, and in training world. There's definitely more male dominated. It's an alpha world. And I think the feedback I got mostly through my career, fireside and in any kind of training, is that based on my initial appearance, I was judged because I'm smaller and blonde and female. But once they realized I knew what I was talking about, that kind of went out the window. I think it comes from confidence, I think it comes from competence, and I think it comes from a good support system around me. Words of advice that I can give other women thinking of starting their own business is just do it. If you have a passion for something and you see that there's a gap in whatever that is, then you need to go for it. If you have a passion for it, and then you'll be able to put your time, your effort into it and make it the best that you can. So we have a website. It is FloridaTEMS, TEMS.com. And we also have Instagram and Facebook. We're not as active on Facebook, but on Instagram we're there. The phone number on the website reaches to our phones, and we're available. We can get back with you for consulting. We have a lot of things listed on the site that we do, but kind of outside that scope, we have a lot of capabilities. So my husband, who is the CEO of operations, doesn't like to say no to anything. So pretty much if there's a will, there's a way, and he'll find a way to get that kind of training anywhere.